We are joined by Dr. Lauren Wright. This, as the Dow futures are pointing down at one point as low as 1,400 points. So tech, a big driver of this plunge. And again, this is raising some major recession concerns. Dr. Lauren Wright joins us now with more on all of this. Doctor, it's so wonderful to have you. We appreciate you being here. What do you make of this plunge and how you see this playing out in the political sphere?
Well, as you know, Kelly, I do focus on the politics of all of this. And if you look at the opinion of the American public, there have been warning signs for quite some time. You know, the Biden administration points to certain metrics, whether it's job numbers at a given time, gas prices coming down, even though they're up about 30% overall since he took office, and says, you know, we have reasons for optimism. Look at all these positive things that have happened. Well, the American public has not really bought into that message. They've been concerned, the majority of them, about a recession for about 2 years now, Kelly, and they feel they're worse off than they were 4 years ago. They've been flashing the warning signs about inflation, rising rent, rising grocery prices. They do blame the Biden administration for that. And so now there's some confusion with the messaging. Well, I thought things were going great. And so the administration really needs to have a clear message about, are you responsible for this, or are these macroeconomic factors you have no control over? Both are very hard to sell.
Well, you know what? I think a big question is going to be, Lauren, can Harris separate herself from the history of the Biden administration? And is she going to be inextricably tied to these numbers? You know, as we're speaking, former President Trump, he's been speaking out on social media saying, stock markets crashing, I told you so. Kamala doesn't have a clue. Biden is sound asleep, all caused by inept U.S. leadership. Lauren, the political blame game already in full effect.
Of course.
How big of a political problem is this? And do you think these personal attacks by the former president are the most effective way to reach those all-important, undecided, and independent voters?
Well, no, but I'll start back at the beginning of the question because I think it's a really important one about Kamala Harris. The administration has gone to great lengths to tell us she's an equal partner. She's one of the most important, intimate decision makers behind the scenes. And she has been a historically active vice president. She makes more public appearances, for example, than any of her predecessors. And so it's very, very difficult to take away her record from Biden's and say, no, I had nothing to do with that. The second thing, it's so typical of presidential candidates to blame the other person for something that happened on their watch. And those concerns Trump raises are fair. Is it entirely possible when he comes into office, maybe these numbers won't improve as he's promising? Sure. And then he'll go ahead if he wins and blame that on his predecessor. But no, of course, I don't think the personal attacks are a good strategy. It's riskier from an alienation standpoint. You know, there are a lot more swing voters who might be freaked out by that kind of rhetoric than there are base members who get excited by his attacks on Harris. But I would also just warn that Trump made these exact same attacks on Hillary Clinton in 2016, and it wasn't enough to scare enough people away that he didn't win. It was a very close election, about 70,000 votes in 3 states. But despite his rhetoric, he still won, and he's still slightly ahead this time.
All right. Well, we'll certainly see how all of this plays out. Dr. Lauren Wright, always appreciate your perspective. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.